All right, we're all bowing our heads, we know. Okay, set the stage. Close your eyes for a moment. Think about 0 loans in your pipeline. Has anyone ever had this problem? 0 loans in your pipeline. Trying to figure out how you're going to feed your 2 little children staring up at you and saying, Dad, where's the food? Right? That was me. 2008, 0 loans in the pipeline. Do I give up? Do I give in? Do I get back into it? I got back into it. I hired a coach. His name was Michael J. Mayer. Does anybody know who Michael Mayer is? Okay, 7 levels of communication, relationships to referrals. So he was my coach, and in return for coaching, because I couldn't afford it. Don't tell him I did this. Don't tell him I got it for free. It was with some video responses to some of his coaching sessions, which was my payment to him. And he still uses those videos today. So I'm kind of bringing you full circle. 0 loans in pipe, got some coaching, and this one little strategy that I'm going to show you today in this 20-minute period of time. Now, I normally do this in about 45 minutes to an hour, so we're going to really shrink this down to 20 minutes, all right? We're going to do this quickly, so follow along. But there's one thing I just love saying, that one email can truly change your year, can truly change your career, because this one email, when it started in 2008, and into 2009, I kept sending it over and over and over again to create more results. Well, I became a power user of Surefire. And then I met Mark Green, the former CEO of Top of Mind. And about a year after meeting him, he offered me a job as a sales guy. And here I am up on stage talking about it. So it truly can change your year and change your career. So let's find your next deal. You guys okay with that? Yeah. Okay. We all want to find another deal. So we got to start with the end in mind. And instead of saying, I just want to close more deals, I want you all to say back to me, I closed one more deal by coming to Jonas's seminar. I closed one more deal coming to Jonas's seminar. Come on. I closed one more deal. Thank you. So you guys are all going to close one more deal because of this. Yes? Yes. Thank you. All right, so begin with the end in mind. So we got to get to work. So we got to find new opportunities for you. Your phone needs to ring. Would you guys prefer it rings in, or would you prefer to be calling out? Tell me. Ring in, right? How many of you guys love to cold call, love to prospect on a day in, day out basis? I don't see any hands up, so I think we all would agree that you're getting your phone to ring will certainly be a bigger and better opportunity for you. So who do you want to talk to? Who? Okay, so we also want to talk to some referral partners maybe, some past clients, perhaps people that you know, like, and trust, perhaps. Maybe people you don't like, but it just depends. So we're going to show you today just one strategy, because you can talk to anybody to get there, or have anybody be calling you, but what caused them to call is going to be this GR email, and GR stands for guaranteed response. What are you supposed to say to them when they call? And I'm going to go over a couple of scripts. Guys, some of you have heard of Frog, some of you have heard about some scripts that I've done in the past, some of you have been to my class, so thank you for coming. You got to ask for the referral. The biggest point of reciprocity I felt, or I did when I was doing loans, was in between loan application and loan funding. Would you agree? Asking for the referral is at that right time. It's the most elevated emotional time for these folks. They're going through a process. This would be at the good time if they're having a good process to ask them for a referral. So past clients, current clients and prospects, referral partners, all are great opportunities. Follow-up. So we won't do too much today showing you how to use Surefire CRM to follow up. But that's when at the end, you'll be able to sign up for a class that we're going to give so you can go a little bit deeper and learn how to use Surefire for this entire process. Okay? So, who do you want to talk to? And by the way, we have already have, for time purposes, we have already chosen someone from the audience to be our guinea pig today. Mr. Pete, is it Levas? Levis. All right, Pete Levis, he's right here. Look out for this guy. He's going to be a rock star. So I think we chose, who did you want to talk to? Mainly referral partners? Awesome, okay. So we're going to go on the referral partner track for this particular case. So there's probably some different questions and things to ask when people call that are referral partners versus your past clients. So we'll talk about those scripts definitely when we get to that point. But going back in time to Michael Mayer and that class was pick out your top 50 people in your database that would either have done business with you, would refer, or would most likely refer to you, or come back and do repeat business. So he called those my A's. Really, A's were people that were already doing business with you, sending you multiple deals, like your top referral partners. But he asked me to find those 50 people and send them a specific email, and the results are pretty stunning, guys. I'll get to the results in a little bit, so let's hold on. But there are other people in your database. We don't want to forget about them. Those are your B's and C's. So just about everybody else. Someone you did a deal with 10 years ago. Referral partner you haven't done business with yet. So there's always an opportunity to do this particular strategy over and over and over. It doesn't have to just stop at the 5 or 6 people that we're going to send an email to today. You can keep doing this over and over until you hit everybody in your database. That's what's exciting about it. So we're going to show a little bit of how we did this. David's going to be my Vanna in just a few moments. Going through the Surefire platform while we actually do this strategy live. So we're doing this kind of boldly. We're actually going to send an email on behalf of Pete to his people, and you're going to see how it's done in just a few minutes, so hang tight. So here's the email, and I know a lot of folks probably want to copy this or take a picture of it. It's simple. It is so simple it hurts. Hi, Pete. Hope all is well. Wanted to touch base. I have a couple of quick questions for you. Could you please call me at your earliest free moment? That's his cell phone. Thank you in advance. Talk to you soon. That's his first name. P.S. If somebody else answers, please let them know I need to talk to you. Thank you. That's my cell phone again. Now, a lot of you guys are like, I'm a single loan officer. I don't have an assistant. They know it's going to be me. Or I have an assistant and I don't have an entire team. So you can actually call it out like he did. We changed the P.S. You're going to see in a few minutes. We changed the P.S. in Pete's email to say, if Sherry Greiger, that's your assistant, right? If Sherry Greiger answers, please let her know that I want to talk to you. Would that make you want to call? Kind of curious, right? Probably a lot of you think he's in jail. Want to bail him out. He is in Vegas, after all, after I know what you did last night. Thank you. So, what are you going to say when they actually call? So I have this little ceramic frog that sits on my desk, and here's why. Here's the results. For my initial time doing this GR email when I was, a sad, lonely LO back in 2008. When 50 emails went out, which I don't ever recommend sending 50 emails, you will hit capacity. Why? Because it's very powerful. That email makes people call you. 28 people called in the first day. 12 people emailed me and 10 didn't reply. We'll get to the 10 later. So out of 50, 40 people replied in one way or another. What do you think happened the first time somebody called? What do you think I did? Did I pick up the phone? No, I forgot what I was supposed to say. Like most people, they forget the lessons that they learn. One in, one out, on one ear and out the other, right? So I forgot what I was supposed to say. I called Mike. I said, dude, I don't know what to do. My phone is ringing off the hook. He's like, that's not a good problem to have. Frog, Jonas. Don't forget the frog. And I looked over. I'm at my house. My mom had passed away a few years prior. She was a big lover of these ceramic things from Isabel Blooms in Santa Barbara. And I had this ceramic frog. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to put this right in front of me. So if you go to my office now, on my desk at eye level is this frog. Why? So when I pick up the phone, if let's say Pete's calling me, Pete, you're going to be kind of doing a little role play. You cool with that? Cool. So you're calling me, hey, what's up, Pete? How are you? I'm doing great, man. How's the family? We're doing really well. You have kids?
I do. I've got 3.
You have 3? Oh my gosh. Wow. So do they play some sports? What do you do for fun?
Softball, all that good stuff.
So you're always on the run, going back and forth to practices, right? Well, you know what? Last time I talked to you, I was learning about your business. How is everything going with your origination business? You doing well? Are you on target?
It's doing pretty good. It could always be better.
Yeah. Do you think you're going to hit your goals this year?
I certainly hope so.
All right. Perfect. So family, recreation, occupation, and goals. Now goals could be something you talk about. Growth would be the other G. So kind of going on the lines of if it's a past client and he's calling in, I might say, last time we did a deal, we did a refinance, you took some cash out. Are you still on track with your college planning goals? Are you still on track to retire early? Those types of things. And you know what's going to happen when you start asking questions about their job, about their family? Got a divorce. Wife got custody of the kids. I don't I moved, I lost my job. You're gonna have all these things. Take that as an opportunity to help that person. That was another thing I learned. That's multiple coaching sessions with Michael Mayer, because, oh God, what do I do when it's not related to me? You gotta now try to help them. But you can imagine 28 people calling and 12 responding. That's remarkable. So you're gonna do it in a smaller fashion, Pete, with only 5 or 6 people today. We gotta get to it. How am I doing on time? We good? Good, okay. What's your unique reason for actually having that person call? You have to have a reason. You can't just be asking them questions about family, recreation, occupation, and goals. There's gotta be a reason. So instead of trying to do role play back and forth, I'll just be able to tell you what it is. Look, in order for me to move forward in my business in 2019, Pete, I need to work with more people like you. So who do you know that's willing to buy, refi, or invest in property today? Did you guys get that? That's my script. That's my referral ask. That's for maybe a past client. Perhaps for a referral partner, it could be simply, hey, Pete, in order for me to meet my goals in origination, I need to work with more realtors like you. And I'm putting on a conference or a seminar or a first-time homebuyers workshop, and I would love to invite you, but I'd love it if you could invite 2 additional agents to that meeting. Do you know who those people are? Do you know who would benefit from that? Right? So just switching the question to making it more for the person that's calling you. Okay? You can mix these things up. You could have past clients and referral partners call you. Just remember what you're supposed to say in which script, right? So what's going to happen though? When you ask that question, who do you know like you that's willing to buy, refi, or invest in property? Who do you know like you that's willing to come to this seminar? You gotta shut up. You gotta put yourself on mute. Why? Because the first thing you're going to want to do is say, don't worry about it if they don't answer right away. You get that uncomfortable silence. Put yourself on mute and shout into the phone. Just make sure you're on mute. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. If they don't give you one, that is okay. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to follow up with you, Pete, in 2 weeks, 3 o'clock on June 18th, and I'm going to give you a call. In the meantime, while you're going through, I call it FU for follow-up. Schedule a call in 2 weeks. Have them look for coworkers. Remind them if you have family, neighbors, friendly people you don't like. I want to know who they are, because the next time I call you, I'm hoping I can get 1 or 2 names from you. Right? You guys think this is good?
Yeah.
It's a simple strategy that just, right? It works. So there's the 7 steps, making it really simple. I want to get to the real nitty-gritty. So at this point, David, can we switch over to live Surefire CRM? Now, Pete, is your phone turned up?
I can make sure.
Just in case. Because this is a quick demo. When I'm doing these things for a half hour, 45 minutes, and I have a little more time to go over those 7 steps, and we can go back to that slide in a bit. But normally we keep the phone up here next to the microphone in case there's a phone call that comes in. But I'm letting Pete keep it in case he gets a call. I want him to step out or step up and actually have the call with him if he wants. It's up to you, dude. We'll role play. You can walk out. If it's an important realtor that calls you, I would suggest going outside and grab the call. All right. So if you don't mind, David, can we first go to show what we did to set this up in his contact? So we have to impersonate Pete first. So we're in VIP Mortgage. We're going to impersonate Pete. Squishy dice. That's right. Hey, what's up? All right. So now we're in Pete, man. Here we go. We're going to expose you. Don't take any pictures of his database, folks. Hang tight there for a second. Hang tight for a second. So we got contacts. Look up top. You see realtors and A refers. Hit the A refers. We've already done a little bit of work, so we would have done this for you guys if you're actually in a webinar or seminar with me. So we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Can you click on Paul just to show what we did with Paul? I know it's kind of hard to see, guys, but if you guys can't see this, it's okay. If you go back to his overview, we tagged Paul with something called A refers. So the little bit of work that Pete and I did before this, which is what I will do for each of you guys if you happen to come to my class, is to be able to tag a few people. In this case, we're going to tag 5 or 6. I would say no more than 10 on your first try. Let's go ahead and send this email. So we'll go to Marketing, Deployment Center, Create Deployment. This is how fast you guys will get at this, right? So all we're doing is scheduling it. We're doing it now. We don't have to schedule this unless you did want to schedule it. You could schedule it for another time in the future. I did have a few people do that. GR email. Hit next. We're going to build the audience. In this case, let's choose holidays. And then contact tags. Yep. See how fast this is going? You guys can do this too. Hit A. Yeah, there you go. Apply. Should be 6 people. Does that look like the 6? There it is. Lacey, Tam, Rochelle, Katie. Let's hit next. Click to deploy. And it's gone. That's all it took. Now, thank you, Pete, for doing that. Thank you for being our guinea pig. So, now, David, if you wouldn't mind, perfect. That's exactly where I want you to be. Could you refresh on deployed? What I want to do, this is me, obsessive compulsive loan officer, going back and seeing if people actually click on my email, right? So we sent these things out, all 6 of them were sent, successes, emails delivered. It's just taking some time, it's going to go through our system and deliver. So over the next few minutes, those emails will land, and they're going to get that particular email saying, got to give me a call. So I'm that kind of guy that likes to refresh this every so often, just so I can see who's viewing my emails, right? Perfect. Now, where did I put that clicker? That's all I wanted to show inside the system. How am I doing on time? We're good? Cool. All 6 were delivered. Now, if a phone call comes, we're going to be excited, yes? If it doesn't, we're going to ask him a little bit later. We're going to call Pete out a little bit later and see what happened over the next 2 hours. So, how to do this? First and foremost, you got to know, you got to have your database in Surefire or any CRM, because I know some of you guys may not use Surefire in this audience. So if you want to try this in your other CRM, good luck, go for it. Surefire is great too. But no more than 25 people on your first go around. You do not want to be me forgetting what to say, having 28 people call you, hitting capacity that quick. You got to deploy the email. You actually have to send it, right? Or it won't work. You got to be available. So I let a lot of those phone calls go to voicemail. That's okay because I called them all back. But if you do actually have someone else with you, a team member, really is legit. You know, they will have someone else get on the phone with you. Oh, you got a phone call?
Hey.
Holy crap. That's one of the 6. You want to go next, don't you? You want to go next. That's awesome. Wow, I'm getting chills, dude. Okay, thank you. Come back and tell us if you got that referral. Don't forget to ask for the referral. That's what we always forget to do, is ask for that referral. That is insane. I'm getting chills. All right, follow your scripts. Ask for the referral. Don't forget, Pete. Create new opportunities and follow up. F you all the time. All right, trying to keep the action here alive, keep the energy here alive. Did you guys like that? If I had more time, who would want to go next? Anybody? You got 1, 2, 3, 4. Anybody else? Yeah? Okay, I know. It's hard to raise hands. I'm a little bit hesitant. I don't know what it's going to do. I don't know what to say. That's okay, because you have the scripts now. We have it recorded, yes?
Yes.
But
Great.
notice what you did, though, the pre-work you did was setting up, tagging the database, creating the filters.
Yep.
You could quickly then reach that point, right, in Surefire.
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff that our team can help.
And that's what we're here to do. So if you guys are here and you actually use Surefire today, tomorrow, and Thursday, don't forget we have a booth, we have a suite, we have 16 people representing Top of Mind here to actually help you do this. I would love to put that email inside your account and send it out for you. I will do it for you if you'd like. So a lot of people say, Jonas, will you do this for me? Jonas, please come to my town and do it for me and my people. You could do it yourself, but I know it might take some hand-holding. Michael Mayer held my hand, told me what to do, but I was the one that sent the email. I was the one that had to make those phone calls, so you got to get comfortable with that. Any questions from the audience? It's all about action. So last but not least, take a picture of this one if you would like to register for a branch webinar. So when you get to this site, topofmind.com/GR, topofmind.com/GR, you can do it right now. Actually, I prefer that you do it right now so you can see Surefire in action. So someone please register for it so I can hear a little ding ding go off when they get a text. What am I doing here? Is I'm just asking that you, if you're a single LO and you work for an enterprise client of ours, They may need you may need branch support or marketing support in order for me to do this and send this on your behalf. So register for it, I'll call you, we'll schedule it, we'll get you guys to actually sign up for a company or a branch-wide webinar just for you, not a public one, specific and private for you. Just for you guys for coming today. So go there, register for it, and we'll take care of you. Yes?
Am I going back a couple of slides?
Absolutely.
Step process.
Why did I put that damn clicker? I keep putting it down. Which one, man? The colorful one, the 7 steps?
Correct.
Okay. I want to take a picture? Or do you have a question on it? Cool. We will provide this deck. If you register for one of my webinars, we'll give that deck to you. So it's your step-by-step process. I still have this 10 years later. This still works as we just saw with Pete. Pete's still out in the hallway talking to that agent. Do you think that's powerful stuff? Did we learn something new today? Who's next? Yeah, you ready, Adam? Okay. Thanks, guys. Cheers.